Little girl with the pressing curl. Age 8, I got a Jerry curl. 13 and I got a...
Hi loves, it's your girl Jewel of the South back with another video. It has been a minute and a lot has happened over the past couple of weeks. This is month 12 for your girl, so I will have hit my 1 year lockiversary on the 21st of this month. Today is the 12th, so I have a few more days. So about a week ago or so, I took the Sisterlock Retightening course. And I had been thinking about it and debating it for a while, so I actually signed up for it in July. After being locked down back in March for several weeks, I just felt like it would be something to have in my tool belt and knowledge. So if I wanted to retie my hair, I had that option. I have always been one to, there was a point in time where I did perm my hair, never really colored it, probably put a rinse on it, but I have been one, if I wanted to do my hair and I didn't have the funds, or if something happened and I didn't have a stylist available, I had that option because I know how to do my hair and take care of my hair for the most part. So I decided back in July to sign up for the class, not knowing what was going to happen in this world of COVID, with cases increasing, the number of people being infected. I wanted to be safe in the event I didn't have access to a loctician, and I'm really glad that I did, because my loctician notified us in maybe the end of October, November, beginning part of November, that she is moving to California, and I'm in Georgia, so she's moving to California. And I do have a backup loctician, but I guess the time frame which she notified us really didn't put me in a position to get booked with my backup consultant in a timely manner. So I couldn't get or schedule an appointment until mid-January. Okay. Now my last retire with my consultant was November 16th. Yeah, November 16th. It was a Monday. And I was scheduled for a retie with my current consultant December 14th, which would be this upcoming Monday. Well, lo and behold, in the world of COVID, I have had to quarantine. Yes, your girl tested positive for COVID. I am so blessed that my family is well. My husband and I tested positive. The kids did not. I was showing very mild symptoms of COVID, no taste, no smell, and I would have my days when I would be extremely exhausted and tired. But for the most part, we are fine. My husband really was not showing any symptoms at all, but he was tested anyway. Everybody in the house was tested just to be safe and sure. So, of course, being quarantined for 14 days, I had to cancel my appointment. So I'm truly blessed that I did take the class, because your girl will be retightening my hair, I think. Because my next retightening is scheduled, for January 23rd. It's roughly 8 or 9 weeks, and that's still good if I just don't want to retighten in my hair, but I don't want to pay that money or be sitting in that chair for hours. My hair, usually about 5 to 6 weeks, I definitely need a retie. I'm not sure how it's gonna do 8 to 9 weeks. I'm sure it won't be bad. I waited 8 to 9 weeks when we were locked down, but at the same time, I felt like this was a great opportunity to take my time and learn how to retighten my hair. So I may explore that option if I choose to. So let's get into this retie class. The class, like I said, was about a week or so, a little bit more than a week ago. The face-to-face class is what I took, and it was very small. It was about 7 of us. We were required to wear a mask, and that's not where I picked up COVID from. We were required to wear a mask, and like I said, it was a small, intimate group. The price, to me, was a bit pricey, but at the same time, I get it, you know. So you can check out the Sisterlocks website to find out the price for the retie class if you're interested in taking it. It was 2.5 hours, and I got some goodies and some good information. A trained Sisterlock trainee, or not trainee, the person that trained us, of course, is a Sisterlock ambassador, so she trains other consultants, and she has her own shop or studio where different consultants are housed if you don't have a consultant. It's just so far away from me. That's why I'm not going to her consultants in her shop. So let me share with you what I got. Like I said, the class was 2 hours. We really talked about our hair. We were broken up into 2 groups based on our rotation pattern. I am a 4-point rotation, and then the other rotation group was 3-point rotation. And depending on your rotation pattern, you got a box of goodies. So in my box of goodies, I got a full bottle of green tea shampoo. So I've been using the Sisterlock shampoo for almost a year now. Outside of the clarifying shampoo in the beginning, suave clarifying shampoo, I've only used the Sisterlock starter shampoo. So she gave us a box with this in it based on our texture hair. So your lock pattern is based on your hair texture. So with 3-point rotation, you have more of a looser hair pattern, and with 4-point rotation, she explained that your hair is a little more tightly coiled. So the green tea shampoo was what was given to us, and the other group got the starter lock shampoo. Okay, full bottle. Also in our box, we got a bottle of the herbal spray moisturizer, which I was super excited about. I did try this out today. I washed my hair early this morning and set under the dryer for a little while, and then took those braids out, and I'm still braiding and banding. So I sprayed a little bit of this on my hair, and it has a really clean smell. You can tell there's a hint of lemon in there. The green tea has that hint, of course, of that green tea smell, but it's very light, not anything heavy. So I got the green tea shampoo, the herbal spray moisturizer, and then we got the moisture treatment, which I was also excited about, because I'm like, so now I can put moisturizer in my hair? But she said yes, because the requirement for taking the class was that you had to have Sisterlocks only, no other kind of locks, and no extensions. You had to be 6 months or longer locked, and you had to provide your consultant's information and not have any slippage. So that was the requirement before you could sign up for the class on the Sisterlocks website. So here is, I know that's hard to see, my light. Here is the moisture treatment, and what she said was, when you use this, use it with a spoon or a scoop. Because it is plant-based, you don't want to dig into it. It will make it go bad faster. And she said when you use this, take a scoop of it, mix it with water, and you can put it on your hair like a conditioner or put it on your hair like a leave-in. Didn't know that and hadn't seen that anywhere. And it doesn't even say it on the container. So I was super excited about that. We also got a Sisterlocks notebook, a Sisterlocks pen, a mirror that we used in class, your Sisterlocks paperwork, information, and then of course your tool. Okay. I have been looking at various videos and looking at various ladies with Sisterlocks, just trying to figure out, you know, if the time came, what tool will work best. So I do have a plethora of tools that I've kind of already ordered, and maybe I'll come back and do a video to show you those tools and provide the website information. But the Sisterlock tool that they provided is not the traditional Sisterlock tool that consultants use. You can't get that. So yeah. So here is the Sisterlock tool, and if you notice, there is a hook on the end of it, and we got 2 in the bag. Looking at the tool, and I really hadn't seen any videos where anyone had taken the course and reviewed it. So here is the Sisterlock tool that was given to us, and again, this is not the traditional Sisterlock tool that Sisterlock consultants use when they install your locks. It's totally different. It's still made out of this material. It's slightly longer, and it has like a hook on it. But this was the tool, the retie tool that they give you, and they give you 2. And at first, I thought it was very weird, but how it works is you take the tool, and you have this clip, and you clip it onto your hair. Now, This tool would probably work for the most part. It just snags on your hair. So of course, depending on your rotation, and I probably have to, because it shouldn't slide and it shouldn't move, but it does in the midst of trying to retie, come off your hair. So during the class, we had an opportunity to retie a couple of our locks, and that was another requirement. You had to come with at least 6 to 10 locks that had not been retied for 3 to 4 weeks, which was fine. I think most of us there had a section of hair already braided off or set to the side that we had not had retightening. And my section of hair was like right in this area. I had 2 rolls, so I had an opportunity to practice with 2 rolls of hair. The process itself is similar to what you see online. It's just knowing, but I did notice a lot of the videos that I've looked at, and they talked about where you start. Sisterlocks does start a little different. So if I am at a 4-point rotation, and if I'm looking at my head like a clock, so if this is 12, 3, 6, 9, 4-point rotations start in at 9. So you go 9, 6, 3, and 12. So if I'm looking at this side of my head, this is 12, this is 3, this is 6, this is 9. So this part of my head, if I wanted to lay down this way, I will start 9, go in 6, go in 3, and go down 12. And that's one thing I hadn't seen in a lot of the videos was consistency. And I guess depending on who established your Sisterlocks or micro locks, or let me say micro locks, because I believe Sisterlocks, you have to start in a certain rotation. So that information was very helpful, because of course I don't want to put holes in my locks. I want to make sure that I'm following the same rotation pattern that my consultant started with. And so typically if they started, or if they're doing a 4-point rotation, because of the way my hair would lay, they would always stop at 12, which makes sense. So when I go back in, I'm going to start in at 9, go in through 6, go in through 3, and come down through 12. So that was helpful information. So again, you make that choice if it's worth the money for you to take the course, or if you feel like the worlds of YouTube and talking to friends is what you want to do. To each its own. You know, I have no problem investing that type of money into my hair, because again, it's something that I wanted to do. It was a choice that I made, and I'm comfortable about my choice, because at the end of the day, I want to protect, at the end of the day, I want to protect my investment. My locks are getting longer, so I'm excited to see. I said in 2 weeks I was going to attempt to retie my hair and give myself 5 to 4 days to go through that process, just to see, hey, I paid the money, might as well try it out, and and I'll go from there. Am I going to start retying my hair moving forward? No. But because of the situation that I'm in, and I don't have a backup loctician at this point, or I don't have a second person at this point that I can go to without having to go through a consultation and all of that, and it's the holidays. So I figured, why not take this time? I'll be home anyway from work to retie my own hair. So hopefully this information was helpful for you if you've considered taking the Sisterlock course. Leave in the comments below, have you looked into taking it, or did you decide, nah, I'm just going to keep those coins myself? And let me know. I love to hear if you're retying your hair, how it's gone for you. Is there a laid out plan when it comes to retying your hair? If you've tried it before, how did it go? I have to say, in practicing with my locks, I did well, except for with one. I did a full rotation, and then when I went back to do a second rotation, I only got in at 2 points, and it kind of stopped at the 6, like going up, and it kind of left a knot. So I was like, let me leave it alone until I can really take my time and focus on what I was doing. So not really worried about it. I know where it's at. So whenever I go back to the new loctician, I will let her know. So it was an experience, and it's something that I definitely want to try. So if I need to, I know how to do my own hair. You always need to have a backup plan just in case. Even if you don't plan on ever retying your hair, make sure you have at least 2 locticians on deck, whether it's your primary consultant and then have a backup person, because you never know what can happen. I was sitting and watching a video the other day, and this particular lady on YouTube who had Sisterlocks was explaining that her consultant had to be put in the hospital and had to go to the hospital in an emergency and was in intensive care for a month. And it was not planned. It's something that just medical emergency that happened, and she was in the hospital. So of course she was, documenting her journey of retying her locks. So we're living in the world of COVID. As of right now, vaccines for most of us probably won't come out into the spring or summer. And the way that these cases are going up from Thanksgiving break, you never know. So, set yourself up for successes, or if you're watching the channel, set yourself up for success. So in the event that you do have to do your retie, you are equipped with the knowledge and the power to do that. So again, I hope this video was helpful. Please like or subscribe. And again, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedule to check out my YouTube page. Bye.